Hi, I'm Dale Rimsberg, AMJ instructor team member. Taglines have a lot of benefits that are advantageous on big routes. They allow you to go lighter and do long rappels when you just want to carry a single line for the leading and have a secondary line for wrapping. A couple great examples are routes on the Diamond in Colorado, where you want to go light and have the option of wrapping if you had to, or maybe even routes here in Red Rock where you're going to do a long route and then rappel it, or have the option of wrapping off epinephrine if something went wrong higher on the route. To rig this, I'm going to take my main line, my single rated rope, and thread it through the anchor. In this case, I've got a vertically stacked Fix A, which is great. I'm just going to commit to that. It's a redundant, strong anchor. I'm going to thread that and tie an overhand on a bight with about that much tail, which you'll see I'll use here in a second to attach the tagline to. So this is essentially going to be our blocking knot. And to make sure it can't pull back through this ring ever, I'm going to take a locking carabiner and lock it. And so that's essentially fixing the line at the top. Then what I'm going to do is grab the end of my tagline and attach that to my main line with a flat overhand here. Keep it simple. This knot's not an integrity knot here. It's just used to pull down. So even though we have a large difference in diameter, it's just used to pull it down. So we're not actually going to wrap on this knot. But I still want to tie it clean and tight. Just a good habit to get into. And then the setup looks like that. So we're going to rig our rappel on the main line. I do like to thread my tagline through my device as well. And that helps get any twisting in the small line out when I wrap down the face. One of the disadvantages of these taglines is they do tend to get hung up on little flakes and get a little twisty. And I find that by going ahead and wrapping through both, even though all the weight is on my main line, it helps keep my tagline clean on the way down. All right, so I'm gonna take off the knots where I was holding the ropes while I did all the rigging and threading. I have those attached to a locker and a hard point on my harness just so I make sure never to lose those. Let those go down. Everything's double checked and working. Come out of anchor. Now that Elena and I are down, we can go ahead and pull. It's pretty helpful to have gloves on for pulling these small taglines because they are quite skinny. It's pulling nicely on this one, so not too much problem. Notice I had it clipped through a carabiner. That just reminds me to take out my backup knot as it comes up. Make sure everything's clean. Okay. Just watch your head, Elena, in case any rock comes down or anything. Pay attention here. Yes, every once in a while this carabiner can get hung up on the way down. You just kind of want to jiggle it. A nice clean pull this time. There's our system that came down. That's what it looks like now that it's not threaded through anymore. And with a little bit of luck, this orange will come down with us too. Taglines are a great way to go lighter in the mountains. They do come with a few downsides, so practice them on the ground and make sure you understand the Reepschner hitch and how it all works and how it's going to pull.